Today we are going to be exploring the question on this paper. The question is, Maddie and Hillary want to have their birthday party together this year. If Hillary invites 16 people and Maddie invites 15 people, how many people will they be inviting total? So since we want to know the total of the two numbers, that makes this an addition problem. So we're going to be adding these two numbers together, 16 and 15, so that we can know how many people will be attending Maddie and Hillary's party. So there are two different ways where we can use to find this total. One is going to be a set model and one's going to be a linear model. We're going to use double 10 frames. Double 10 frames are boxes that have 10 spaces in them so that we can add the two numbers together. Each box that you see contains 10 spots. So when one full box is full, that means there are 10 units in that box. So since Hillary wants to invite 16, we're going to fill her box up first with red spacers. So we don't have to count this first 10 box out because we know that when the whole thing is full, it is 10 units. So this is 10, but she invited 16, so that means we have to add 6 more because 10 plus 6 is 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now that this 10 frame has 16, this will represent Hillary's people she's inviting. Now we're going to do who Maddie is inviting. Maddie is inviting 15 people, so we're going to use the yellow spacers to represent how many people she's inviting. Just like Hillary's, you don't have to count out the first box because we automatically know that there's 10 when the box is full. And we're adding 15 on this side, not 16, so we need 5 more spacers on the bottom box because 10 plus 5 is 15. So now we have Maddie's 15 and Hillary's 16. So like I said earlier, this is an addition problem, so we need to add the two together. As you can see, we cannot just move all of these over to Hillary's side because there aren't enough spaces in the two double 10 frames. So we're going to just move as many as we can. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that both of these are full, that means, since we talked about it earlier, that there is 10, 20. I'm getting the number 20 from the fact that two double 10 frames are full. And since one 10 frame is full, that means there's 10. So that means there are 20 on this page because 10 plus 10 is 20. So 1, 2 are completely full. And then when we go back over to this side, since we're working as a whole, we realize that a third 10 frame is completely full. So that means that this one is also full. So we have 3 full 10 frames plus 1 extra spacer. So that means that we have 10, 20, 31. So we realize that the whole total is 31 people being invited to this party. So this is a set model, and now we're going to move on to a linear model, which is using a number line. So we're going to be working with the exact same question, but we're just going to see another way to figure it out. So since Hillary invited 16 people, we're going to start with her because it's the bigger number. So we're going to use pink to represent Hillary, and we're going to count on the number line all the way to number 16 to represent how many people Hillary has invited. So we're going to start at 0, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We know that we're counting just by ones on this number line since we're going just one number higher, and each space represents plus 1. So we're adding 1 each time. So now so the 16 people in pink are the people Hillary is inviting. And then in green, I'm going to do the people that Maddie is inviting. So that is, we're going to start at number 16, but we're going to start at 1 and count up so that we know who Maddie invited and who Hillary invited. So starting with 16, at 16 we're going to count by ones. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And just like the set model, we ended up with 31 because adding the 16 people Hillary invited and the 15 people Maddie invited, it comes to a total of 31 people who are being invited to the party. So this is just another way to figure out how to add the two numbers together to see how many people are going to be attending the